back to another episode of our Lamborghini Urus Chevy Tahoe body swap, chassis swap.
On the last episode, we began welding the Lamborghini Urus body to the Chevy Tahoe chassis. We also discovered that we had almost zero turning radius after we put the Lambo body on. So we made more clearance in order to be able to turn the wheels more so we could drive this thing. On this episode,
we're gonna begin connecting the rest of the body panels together. I'm making some filler panels to go in between the Lamborghini body and the Chevy Tahoe chassis. So with that said, let us get started. It's been parked in the rain for like a while.
Yeah.
And it still starts. There's water everywhere. And someone stole our seat.
Like actually stole
Someone stole our milk crate. Like, come on, man.
I'm working on a budget here.
Yeah.
You guys jacked our damn milk crate. Well, mind you, we park it out front and people just all day, every day. So someone stole. They had to have their little piece of the Euro.
We got to work on tying this body to the chassis.
The chassis?
The chassis? Yeah, so we should do a little. Oh. Okay. Yeah. You see, and that's why. I mean, it's barely connected right now, and before we rip it, we should probably make some better connections. So we'll tie in the rear structure. Let's tie in the cowls together.
This is the boring, not hypey YouTube stuff.
Yeah.
It's gotta get done.
Yeah.
What I'm thinking that we should do is perhaps trim down this flange a little bit more, and then we'll take a piece of sheet metal and like connect it to this, down to this, and then maybe we'll just like fold that over so it's not like a sharp edge or anything like that.
Yeah, we'll step it.
We got a little bit of removal left to do up here. Let's remove some of this plastic HVAC stuff out of the way.
So we gotta attach this part to this part. But let's do that first because this is all more or less stitch welded in and is secure and semi-safe.
Okay.
So if we do this, I'll get all this HVAC out of here and then we'll tie these two things together. We're not gonna have wipers and stuff, so we might as well gut that part of the cowl out. Oh, we gotta drill and move our VIN tag too. We don't wanna be boxing that into the cowl because we're gonna need that.
Yeah, we're gonna need the VIN. So we plan to drive this thing?
Yeah, of
on
course
the
we do.
street?
Well, until they tell us we're not allowed to anymore.
Forgiveness is easier than
Yes.
permission.
It doesn't work well where we are. But
So we'll get rid of these. We'll put some bends in it, and we'll use a shrinker stretcher to create this arc.
you know what the funny part is?
What?
Is I have somebody coming here today that is looking for advice on how to run a successful custom shop. And he's gonna come here and see me doing this. I'm just like, this is not how. I wanted to comment to one of our comments about your infectious laughter.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was like, what a horrible way to live. Like,
I know.
You
Stop laughing.
ask somebody to stop being happy.
I know.
What a crazy world we live in, man. It's actually a little bit depressing. It makes me fear for...
The future of humanity.
Yeah. Like, stop being happy, it's annoying. Oh, sorry, bro.
Yeah.
I think everybody's had this moment at like 2 in the morning where we don't need this. Nice.
Okay, so this is mostly cleaned up. We'll tidy up these a little bit so they're not so sharp. And then we'll make that piece of sheet metal that will attach this whole thing. It looks like it's fairly consistent in height the whole way, so I should be able to just get by with an overall measurement, and we'll go over to the fab bench and bend it up. So, just made a template for this piece here. Figured it's probably a good idea to start with some cardboard, make a template. The shape is kind of unusual and it changes dimension a lot. On the top here and the bottom, there's going to be a bent over flange, and because it's curved, we'll end up using the shrinker and the stretcher on each flange respectively. Got a nice gentle curve the whole way. So we cannot get away with just using the brake press to bend things. We have to use the tipping dies.
Tagging the cowl with the other cowl to hold it in place while Rob forms the panel for it. That way I can start cutting the other side and they're not flopping around like noodles. Now,
Oh, that's way more solid.
now I can cut more stuff away. We could have just left it. See, we can't leave it.
No.
I want to cut away this wiper box because it's not useful anymore.
Yeah.
And if I cut it all the way back, that gives us lots of clearance at the back of the motor. So it'll make servicing this thing easier because I know we're gonna break it. Plus that'll give us opportunity to finish this out a lot nicer
Yeah.
and get rid of all this unnecessary metal. So once Rob makes his nice inside panel, we can come at this side and make a nice outside panel. Then we're gonna have to make some wheel wells. So that'll, when we get to the wheel well part, we'll be able to address all how it attaches to the side of the cowl. Then we'll close all this in. It should look nice.
So we're not leaving this janky.
No, we can't.
Time to put the flanges in this, the upper and lower flanges on this. Just finished bead rolling some shapes into it just for some extra style points. Check this out. This is the panel that we've been working on to sort of mate both cowl pieces from the Lambo to the Chevrolet. And this is what we got going on here. This is the top. And so if you can recall, remember how I was talking about how it had the bent flanges? Well, we used the tipping dies, we created our upper and lower flange, and I got it to approximately the angle that I think it's gonna be. Now, I got my shrinker and stretcher right here. Got my stretching die here, and I'm gonna start stretching this upper one, and I'm creating the arc going that way. Now, so we'll stretch the top one and we'll shrink the bottom one, and it'll all make sense when we put it in. So I'll stretch a little bit, and then we'll see how it fits. You can see that we're getting there, but just force it in there. Yeah, see?
Oh my gosh. Violence, Rob.
It's an excellent way of venting out some aggression. Yeah. Pick up a hammer, start hitting some metal. It's awesome. Look at that. It's almost perfect.
That looks good, dude.
Okay, you see what I mean?
Yeah.
I take this flange and I'll reduce the amount of bend angle in it just a slight bit. You can easily do that with a hammer and dolly. Handmade lower dolly. I just made this out of a piece of material. Doesn't have to be fancy, just has to work. How's that look?
Looks
good?
Great already.
Time to weld it in. We got it finally shaped. We got some plug weld holes in there. We're gonna force it in there. This is one of many spots that we have to fill. We have to fill the other side of the cowl here in the front, and then there's obviously footwell holes that need to be dealt with. We got the panels in the back of the floor pan that go to the Lambo chassis there, so those have to be done. And that's just the basics. We got a full cage to do. We're talking exoskeleton on the outside, super wide body flares that we got to do yet. We're just getting started.
Dang, that's a lot of smoke. All the cavity wax is toasting up. It smells kind of nice, actually. Probably very toxic. We're probably shouldn't be breathing this, but
Yeah, probably not.
oh well. We'll regret it like 10, 15 years down the line. So
or
we'll
soon.
sort it out later.
Who
Or
knows?
soon.
We'll see what happens tonight. I don't know.
So if we never upload another video again, you know what happens.
Yeah.
It looks glorious, man. Yo.
So that is the cowl connection panel. One of them, anyways.
that looks nice.
Well, it's not too bad for kind of, you know.
An afternoon of work. Are we gonna take this for a drive? For a short rip?
Should we take it for a rip?
Yeah.
We should, shouldn't we?
Oh yeah, and I forgot we
make
also
two.
need seats. Yeah. Sprayed gas on you?
Right out of the, just like right in my eyeballs.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. We still have a lot more work left to do, but I think in the next video, we're going to be focusing on making this thing look like a Lambo, because as you guys see from the front, it doesn't kind of look like a Lambo. So we're gonna be focusing on mounting the front fenders, and probably the bumpers of the car to make it still look more complete. And so if you want to see that, give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and we will see you guys in the next video. Bye.